Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? How you doing, Kat? Oh, Lord. She says, hello. Hello, family. Much love. Much love to you, girl. I'm sorry. I came in here laughing tonight. One of my kids said the darndest damn thing right before I came, right before I came in here. So I gotta apologize. um, yeah, Cat's number one. Number one tonight, sweetie. I can't get it out of my head. Hey PG and Chad. How you doing tonight, Deputy Sheriff? It's good to see you. Um, don't forget to show PG some love by giving this video a big thumbs up. Amen. God bless. Candace says she can finally take the only kind of bath she'll take the money bath. Yeah, I bet she would. That's one way to get her to bath, right, Deputy Sheriff? That's funny as hell. Hillbilly 29, number 3 in here, hon. Number 3 tonight. Hello, PG and chat. I have been in the hospital with double. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Still need prayers. Thanks. Love you all. Hey, girl, you're definitely in our prayers. Absolutely. Absolutely. You'll be all right. Don't worry. You'll be just fine. God will pull you right out of this one. God bless, hon. Big toe. We're in lips. She knows where Summer is or what happened to her. Where's lips? She knows. That's funny. Hello, PGM family. Much love, Tammy. Much love to you, sweetie. Much love to you. Oh, goodness. What's the mama? Yippee, I made it on time. Amen. How you doing, Lisa? She says, hey, sissy. What's up, girl? How you doing? How you doing, Steph? How you doing tonight, sweetie? She says, hey, y'all. Hey to you, girl. Hey to you. How you doing, Dirt Mouth? How you doing tonight? He says, hey, PG, much love, much love. There's Josh. How you doing, Josh? I am sick. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear that, sweetie. I am so sorry to hear that. God bless. God bless. Much love. Prayers for you. Absolutely prayers for you, little man. You'll be getting better. Don't worry. You'll get better. This too shall pass. Right? Yeah, gotta chase that sickness right away from you, son. Don't worry. Robin, how you doing tonight? He said, hey, PG in chat. How you doing? Oh, sugar cookie, that is beautiful. Hello, family. Hope everyone had a nice day. Love and prayers to all of you. Oh, that is so beautiful. I so appreciate that. Absolutely. Anyway, yeah. So I do believe that Don and Candace Wells do have legal standings in getting Summer's funding, because 31,000 of that money was taken up in donations for Summer. It was taken up for Summer. The people donated to Summer, right, for her reward fund. They donated to Summer for her reward fund. Actually, they was worried and scared, right? That the reward funds was being taken up illegally. So, what does that mean? Well, it means that everything wasn't wrote up properly. The paperwork, the reason that Don and Candus Wells is named defendants upon the paperwork is because they fucked up, right? And I think that this place had. I wouldn't trust that Churchill place at all. Absolutely not. I wouldn't trust them at all. I don't think they was really taking up. They wanted all that money, to be able to take it away anyway. And the problem is everything went awry, right? They didn't write everything up properly. They didn't do everything right. And their paperwork's just a fucking mess, if you ask me. So, with that all being said, there's a big difference. And here's my thing. $31,000 of that, the Wells can step up and take. There's only 40 left, right? So, like that other place might be able to try to, chime in somehow on $9,000. But if I was Don and Candus Wells, I wouldn't allow them to chime in on that as well, right? I would say hell to the no. This money was all gotten put together for our daughter, Summer. Donated to our daughter, Summer, for a reward fund, right? For a reward fund. Meaning that money belongs to Summer, not the state, not Churchill, not this advocate's place. None of these motherfuckers. That money belonged to Summer Moon Utah Wells. So therefore, yes, Don and Candus Wells do have as much right to that money, more so, to be honest with you, than some fucking advocate center that has never done a damn thing for Summer nor their children. So, with all of that being said, I recommend that Don and Candus Wells, put on their Sunday best, get, talk to a lawyer and get the hell in there. I don't care if they have to use a court appointed attorney. Just get an attorney, get in there, stand up for Summer's money, and put it back into a reward fund. That reward fund is Summer's voice. That is her voice. Believe it or not. Just like we are her voice, that money's her voice. That money's her voice because you know why? It's saying, hey, if you know something to step up, I'm here for you to get, right? I'm here for you to take home. If you tell what happened. If you know anything, here I am to put in your bank account, your pocket, whatever you want to do. That money is her voice as well. And if you ask me, it's one of the most powerful voices that she has. Right? That's the most powerful voice right there. Because, that's what people's always after, right? They're always after money. People need money. So, there you go. Don and Candus Wells needs to get a lawyer and they need to say, look, that money is our daughter's voice. This is that money is going to lead someone to possibly turning in or telling something. And if it ain't there to have, then that person ain't going to be there as well, just to settle out this case, right? And that money wasn't given. If we, the people, wanted that money to go to that advocate place, we would have donated it there instead of to Summer Wells, right? We did not agree. Nobody agreed to donate that money to this advocate's place that's saying they want it. What everyone agreed to was to put it in a reward fund for Summer. For Summer. Therefore, that's Summer's money. That is Summer's money. And I suggest that, possibly we need to take up a petition, right? Send it to that judge. Send it out there. Maybe we all need to take up a petition. Everybody sign it. That we do not want Summer's reward fund going anywhere except to Summer. And that reward for her to be found. Right? And we want it to stay there until she is found. What I'm saying is her Amber Alert is still in effect, right? It's still in effect. Her case is still active. That damn reward fund needs to stay active as well. As long as her case is active, as long as her Amber Alert is active, that reward fund needs to be active as well. I have not ever heard of someone trying to steal the money out from underneath a fucking missing child. That is deceitful. That is deceitful. Sickening, if you ask me. Disgusting. Right down fucking disgusting. You got some dirty ass politicians, some dirty ass fucking people in this world. And it's time for we the people to start standing up. We are these children's voices as well. Right? We're their voice. We need to start standing up and saying, no, we're not going to agree with this being done. Absolutely not. I mean, fight for the big things. Right? Stop fighting for the little stuff. Fight for the big stuff. It's time that we start, changing some laws. It is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Actually, to be honest, they were fighting over her money a year. Summer didn't even have time to get cold. That advocate's place was trying to get her money. That advocate's place was trying to come in on Summer's money when Dawn had it extended. They were trying to steal it then. Donald was in fucking jail for 8 months. So they were after Summer's money. They didn't even give her a year. They were already after her money. Them some greedy ass motherfuckers, right? And how do you just step up and go into a courtroom and say, hey, I think this money should come to us? How do you do that? We don't give a fuck if somebody steps up and wants to get the reward from later and it ain't there, so they don't tell and the kid ain't never found. We don't care about that, the Advocate Center says, right? This is a place that's supposed to be an advocate for children. And they're going to steal a little girl's fucking reward fund that, if indeed was in place, may lead to the information everyone needs to find her. Right? All I see these people advocating for it, if anything, that place should have been saying, we advocate for children and we think her rewards fund should stay for her until she is found, or at least her case runs completely cold. I mean, once every avenue has been gone down, until, as long as there's an active case and an active Amber Alert, we think that reward fund needs to stay active as well, because we are advocates for children, right? I mean, that's what I would call advocating for children. So how are they advocating for children when they're going to steal a baby's? They're in here courtroom right now fighting to steal a baby's reward money that has nothing to fucking do with them. We the people did not donate a damn thing to them, right? We didn't donate anything to them. So why do they think they're entitled to it? What makes them think they have an entitlement to Summer's reward fund? What entitles them to it? Nothing. Absolutely. It wasn't left to them. It's not their, if it was theirs, they wouldn't have to go into court and ask for it, right? If it was theirs, they wouldn't have to be in a courtroom trying to get it. So that clearly states it's not theirs. And they fucking know it. Right? Donald Candus Wells needs to get up off their fucking asses and get out there, because I'm going to tell you what, if they don't fight for this baby's money and they don't fight to keep her reward fund in place, Donald Candus Wells, you're going to look pretty motherfucking shitty. You're just going to prove to everybody what everyone's been thinking anyway. You motherfuckers are the number one suspects. You already know what happened. You want your child's reward fund shut down as well. So you feel that, you're not going to end up in prison for exactly what you possibly did, right? We ain't going to have to wonder who did it then. We're just going to fucking know. And law enforcement's going to know. Because I'm going to tell you something. Any parent that did not have anything at all to do with their child's disappearance is going to be standing up, fighting for that reward fund to stay in place, because that reward fund is a voice for their child. And their child's case is not ran cold yet. Their child's case is active. The Amber Alert's active, and that damn reward fund needs to be active as well. Many cases are solved by people wanting that money. It's been a year and a half, and someone seen that reward fund of monkeys, and they came forth. We got somebody in jail now, right? We got a yard being dug up. Why? Because of the reward fund. Summer, they're trying to shut that shit down on her. If that would have been Summer, the person had the information and that would have been Summer, they wouldn't be doing anything to find her, because the reward fund wasn't there. It's been tied up in court and a person can't get it. So therefore, they wouldn't have come forth and told, and there would have been no yards being dug up. There wouldn't have been law enforcement, and there wouldn't have been no arrest, right? Nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing. Now, why are they doing this to this little girl? That's what Don and Candace need to walk in there and ask the judge. Why are you doing this to our daughter? What does Hawkins County have to hide? What does Rogersville, Tennessee have to hide? Right? To try to shut down our daughter's reward fund. Is there somebody in high places know that's a member of their family or something had something to do with our daughter and what happened to our daughter? And they're wanting her reward fund shut down. I'm starting to get suspicious. Is there someone, because I just seen Ronnie Lawson's son go from a 19-year sentence or 20-year sentence, 19 years suspended, down to 1, and was ready to go fucking home till people started complaining. Right? He wasn't even going to have to do the 1. But you guys want to steal my daughter's reward fund. Now, could it be somebody, somebody's son like that did something, and they want all of my daughter's shit shut down so nobody will come forward to, to tell, because there won't be nothing there for them to get if they did. I want that reward fund back in place, because that money was given to my daughter for a reward fund, not a reward. It wasn't given to a reward fund. And regardless to how it went, if it's been given to a reward fund for my daughter, then it's still my daughter's. If it's given to my daughter for a reward fund, it's still my daughter's. And that's why then people are sitting here in this courtroom today trying to get it, because they know they have no rights to it. If they did, we wouldn't be here. Right? We would not be here today. And I, and I'm not going to let them get my daughter's reward fund, because my daughter's reward fund needs to stay in contact for her. It needs to stay in one place for whoever comes forward and leads to the arrest of the heinous person that did that to our daughter, right? I be in that courtroom fucking going up and down. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. They throw me out. They throw me out 5 fucking times. They could tell me contempt of the court, you're gonna go to jail. I'd still be up there telling them about it. Right? They drag me out and I'd still be fucking screaming. You people are cocksuckers trying to steal my fucking baby's reward fund, you pieces of damn shit. Right? This is fucking unconstitutional. This is highway robbery. You're freaking thieves. You're fucking thieves. You're stealing from a 5-year-old missing child. You're disgusting. Yeah. News cameras be watching them pull my little ass fucking right on out of there. Right? Right? I don't care. I'd be having my say. Donald Candus needs to go in there and tell him we started a new reward fund. Why should we start a new one when she has one? Why would we start a new reward fund when Summer has $40,000 worth of reward fund right now that some fuckers are trying to steal? Right? You don't have to go to court to get money that's yours. Right? You don't have to go to court to get money that's yours. If it's rightfully yours, it's just turned over to you. Right? I mean, grandma or grandpa leaves you $100,000. You go into a room with an attorney, and an attorney turns everything over to you, right? You go to the bank. You go to the bank, you cash the check. You don't have to go to court. That's yours. Now, you do have to go to court if grandma and grandpa left it to someone else and you think you're entitled to some of it. So now you have to go to court, right? You have to go to court now to try to get something that really ain't yours, because that wasn't grandma and grandpa's wish. Just because you think you were entitled to it don't make you entitled to it. That was their money, and they done said what they wanted and where they wanted it to go, right? And that's exactly what's going on here. Though that advocate place knows they're not entitled to this reward fund. They know that's not their money. But they think they're going to go in there and try to take it away from this little girl. And Donald Candus Wells needs to stand up and say, oh, hell no, fuck, you are not. You absolutely ain't. That is to go back into a reward fund for our daughter until until her case, actually till she is found, but at the least until her case is no longer active and her Amber Alert is no longer active, right? That's what I got to say. Let me tell you something. If Amber Alerts cost money, if Amber Alerts cost it, you had to pay, they cost money, they would run out too, right? They would run out as well. If you had to put money up for a child to have an Amber Alert, those Amber Alerts would run out so they could take the money, right? So they could get the money. They say, oh, turn it off today. Get that money. Because, greediness, they want you to give more and more and more and more and more to what? Why do they deserve anything? The motherfuckers don't do their job. Child Protective Services was at Summer's house how many times? They did nothing for these children. Nothing. Right? Nothing. They're supposed to be the ones helping kids in the condition that Summer and her family was in. But they were doing nothing. Right? That Advocate Center, I'm not so sure what the hell, I'm not sure what the hell they supposed to be doing, but I can guarantee you they're not doing it. Right? Hell, that law enforcement down there can't even do what the hell they're supposed to be doing. They were supposed to pull up and treat that as a crime scene. Check everything out before they had people flying all over hell and back, right? But they didn't. They had people tromping everywhere. They didn't do nothing but destroy Summer's case. Absolutely destroyed it. If I pull up at a house that's up on a big fucking hill, nobody around, no one around, and 15 dogs on the land, and somebody says I put a kid in the house for 2 minutes and it ended up gone, I say, oh, okay, turn around, let me handcuff your ass. Right? Everybody that's here needs to go at the bottom of the hill. You all need to get into separated into police cars. We need to talk to each person. And during that time, the police would be up there going all over that land with a fine-tooth fucking comb, inside and out of that house, that trailer, and everything else, right? And they would be down there in those police cars until midnight if need be, right? Next fucking morning, for all I give a damn. They'd have been getting took to the nearest hotel. Because that land would just became a crime scene. Especially if they're hollering, especially if the parents are hollering abduction. When you're hollering abduction, then that means that, it's a crime scene. And indeed, they need to find the fingerprints. They need to find if the assailant left anything behind. They can't have everything trampled up, trampled on, and trampled fucking over, right? They handled that case shittier than I've ever seen any case in the world handled. Right? Maybe sometimes all your hair falls out because you're not using your fucking brain. Ronnie. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Ronnie Lawson's word. He goes to church, right? This man goes to church. Supposed to be such a godly person, right? Supposed to be this godly, God-fearing man. Yeah, I think that Ronnie goes to church to see him be seen. And God knows it. Because you know what? Ronnie Lawson's ass is a liar. He promised all of us that he was going to make sure, absolutely make sure, that Summer gets justice, right? Her case ain't going to run cold. He is going to solve it, he said. This case is not going to run cold. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I'm fucking tired of that shit. Now, Don and Candus Wells needs to get off their fucking asses. And they need to start speaking up for their child. It just is what it is. A sissified ass Donald. The dude just spent eight months in jail, right? 8 fucking months in jail. And he gets out and he wants to hide, go run inside of his fucking little makeshift man cave up there on his hill. Is that what it's supposed to be? It looks like a fucking cave. Looks like a fucking shithole to me. That thing needs to be bulldozed down and a damn new home built, right? I ain't shitting. You could go in there and slap mud all over the place all day long. It's like putting fucking makeup on a pig, right? It's like putting makeup on a fucking pig. Place is a shithole. Don Wells needs to come the hell up out of that shithole. Become a man. Wipe the fucking lipstick off. Put on his big boy underwear. And go stand up for his fucking daughter for once. Right? Be the damn man God made you. Be the man that God made you. Get off that ass and go stick up for your daughter. Get off the ass, Candus, and go stick up for your daughter. Wipe the fucking dumb all off your face. Get the stupid off your face. Nobody wants to hear. Oh, I'm going to get worry about just me and my boys. Some are going to always be with me. I don't care what anybody say. Shut the fuck up, Candus. You're slow, man. Quit it. Everybody looks at you and they think you have no ass. Well, I think you do. You need to get your damn big girl panties on. Take a fucking bath, Candus. Put on some clean damn clothes. And go to that courthouse and stand up for your daughter, right? You made it through Dr. Phil. Make it through the court. Quit acting like a coward, sitting around, pouring tears like you can't do nothing for anybody. You're worthless. You and Don Wells, 2 peas in a fucking pot that really need to find your inner being, your inner strength, and get the hell out here and help your child, because right now she needs your help, right? She's about to lose the one thing that may bring the asshole forward to really find out what happened to her, if indeed you all didn't do anything to her. If you really don't know what happened to her, you will do this. I'm calling you out, bitches. I'm calling you both out. You do not go to that court and you do not stand up for your daughter's reward fund and you do not fight like hell to keep it in place. You might as well just forget it. Your fucking name's going to be mud everywhere, right? You're going to be mud, Candus, Donald Wells. You might as well stay in that house and hide for eternity. The rest of your fucking life. People will fight every time you go to try to get your boys. People will be there. People will take up petitions to make sure that them children don't come back into your household. You will have one hell of a fight on your hands. Your daughter will be brought up every single time. And the fact that you are suspects until something does happen in her case, right? And you didn't even fight for her reward fund. Why? Why? That's what I'm talking about. Donald says he will step up if he has to. That's what I heard. Donald said he will step up if he has to. I think you have to, Donald. I know your asses are watching. I know both you motherfuckers got your big ears open. You're listening. You seen the name of this live tonight. Actually, what you come in here for is to see if I'm going to let you know whether you have rights to your daughter's money or not. Well, I'm going to let you know you do. You absolutely positively do. You have more rights to that money than the place trying to steal it away from her. Legally, you have more rights to that money than they do because that money was put together for your daughter. No one else. So yes. And any damn good attorney will let you know that. So get off your asses. There's $40,000 sitting there. When it comes to stuff like this, Summer's Reward, I will help the Wells. I will help them any way I possibly can to see that her reward fund stays in place. And at the end of everything, if they want to give that reward fund away, that's Summer's money, and it should go to her family. I agree upon that. That money was not for some advocate place or anywhere else. It was for Summer. So Donald Candus Wells needs to fight like hell to keep it in place. That money belongs to them and their daughter. It was. Thank you, BB. Thank you. Absolutely, hon. You said a mouthful. It was raised for his daughter's safe return, not for the parents. It was for his daughter's safe return. Absolutely. It was, as you said, it was raised for his daughter. His daughter. Donnie Candace's Wells' daughter. Wasn't raised for an advocate place. It was raised for their daughter. And that money belongs to their daughter, right? Their daughter. Summer Moon Utah Wells. That's whose money that is. No one else's. And Don and Candace Wells has more legal rights to that money than anyone else does. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Absolutely, they do. And if I was them, I'd fucking go there and claim it for my daughter's reward fund. and make sure it stays where it's supposed to be. That is Summer's money, no one else's. That belongs to her. um, Monkey isn't found either. Monkey hasn't been found either. But there is a person in jail, already made an arrest. Well, actually, she's in a nut place, right? Actually, she's in one of those places for the mentally insane. But you know, um, it's a side of she's still locked away. She's locked away in the psych ward, right? She's locked away in the psych ward side, not the other side, because she's just not competent to be able to stand trial right now. But there was an arrest still made because someone stepped up and talked. They wanted that money. And that reward fund is what led to it. Right? And that reward fund was for Monkey, right? It's Monkey's reward fund for Monkey. Just like that was Summer's reward fund for Summer. You know, I'm not going to fight and argue about whose money it is because we all fucking already know that. That's common damn everyday sense. Right? That's common everyday sense. I'm not going to fight about whose money it is. Right? And I'll tell you another thing. When they took up the $31,000, when they took up that $31,000, that there was no stipulations on that money. You know, that was for Summer. That money was $31,000 was taken up for Summer. Everyone thought they were donating that to Summer, not just a reward fund, but to Summer as a reward fund to bring her, you know, for whoever had information, they would come out and tell it. That was her money. Any way you look at it, is Summer's money. And I do not agree with some advocate place taking it away from her. Absolutely, positively not. No, I don't. This is still an active case. I mean, I'm not so fucking evil that I would rather see some advocate place take this little girl's reward fund just so her parents don't get it. That's fucking weird. You know, if that's how you feel, you might want to check yourself, right? You might want to check yourself who you really are. I'd be questioning, who the fuck am I? What kind of human am I? That's, you know, at that point, you're evil. That's weird. I want these parents to fight for their daughter's reward fund. I want that money to stay in place for Summer. Absolutely. That's the only righteous thing. What's evil is this place trying to come in and take it out from underneath this missing 5-year-old child when they call themselves advocates for children. And they're trying to steal a 5-year-old little girl's money? Are you kidding me? That shit don't fly with me. If you ask me, they're more evil than the Wells, because at least the Wells wanted that money to stay put up for their daughter. They didn't want that money going nowhere. Donald fought the last time to get it stay there, and he won. He won. I say fucking kudos to Donald, right? God bless. He did what was righteous for his daughter. And I hope he does what's righteous for her again. That's her money, and it should be her money until, as I said, as long as her case is active, as long as her Amber Alert is active, her reward fund should be active as well. Yeah, they're trying to take it like candy from a baby, Deputy Sheriff. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, Don and Candace has got to, they've got to, like I said, they got to put on their big boy and girl underwear and get in there with some shit kickers on and make sure that nobody steals their baby's money. Absolutely. We all pray this summer's found ASAP, Marie's Kitchen. Absolutely. But anyway, you know, I'll let you guys hear it for yourselves. What they're saying at this time, and you know, from what I've researched, and I will research deeper into this, but from what I researched so far, as in legal standings, Don and Candace Wells right now have more of a legal right to that money than anyone else, because that money indeed was put together for Summer as a reward fund for Summer. So whether you say, oh, it was, you know, it's for Summer for put up as a reward fund, or you say it's a reward fund put up for Summer, it's still Summer's money. It's still, either way it goes, is Summer's. And no one else is entitled to it but the person that leads has information that leads to Summer or an arrest in what happened to Summer. That's the only one entitled to it. Not no children's advocate. Because it wasn't gave for them. It was gave for Summer. And if you ask me, this is thievery. It's absolute thievery. If a court can do this to a child, a missing child's reward fund is absolute thievery. Out from underneath a fucking missing child. And if they can do stuff like this, they'll start doing it to people won't give to a rewards fund no more. What will happen is it will deter anyone from giving to reward funds any longer. I know I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't, due to the fact that, you know, I know they're going to swoop in like a yellow apparel and steal it all, right? They're just going to swoop in and take this baby's money. Why the hell do I want to give somebody else? You know, it ain't for them. It's for the child. And if people want us giving money, getting up reward funds to help these children be found, or for information. And it's not just for missing children. There's rewards funds for all kinds of different scenarios, right? All kinds of different scenarios reward funds are built up for, to help many people in many different ways. Just get information, right? Not just for missing children, but people that, you know, for people that, like the Idaho 4, you get up a reward fund for information, whoever went in there and did that to them, right? They're not missing, they just got murdered. So for information, you get up a reward fund. Someone might want the money, come forth and talk, right? There you go. Reward funds are good for many different situations. They should not ever be stolen away from the victims. If money is gotten up for a certain victim, it should be that victim's eternally. If they, it should always be there for them. It should always be there for information. It shouldn't ever run out because that's their money. If anything, it should be put in a bank account to draw interest so it keeps going up higher, giving someone even more of a reason to come forth and speak, right? Even if it's 20 years down the fucking road. That's what I'm talking about. It should not ever run out. If we took up a donation tomorrow for anyone in our chat, if we took up donation tomorrow for anybody here, say somebody in our group needed help, and we took up donations, okay, we put their Cash App in here, and we say, hey, if you'd like to give, whatever, it becomes their money, right? We gave it to them. It'd be like, then, excuse me, you just got a bunch of money and we're the state. You need to let us have it right now. Right? We want to donate it somewhere else. Well, I know it was donated for you, but we want to donate it somewhere else. That's what's happening right here, right now. Now, how fucking crazy does that sound? How crazy does that sound? Right? I'm going to tell you something. I don't understand how there's no movement in her case as well. Well, I understand why there's no movement in Summer's case. Because no fucking body's moving, right? You got a bunch of Barney fucking Fifes up there. You got a bunch of Barney Fifes sitting back on their fucking ass. And I mean, come on, that guy that took over Summer's case, he looks to me like he spends more time eating fucking donuts and drinking coffee than he does off that big ass doing any work, right? I mean, look at him. Take a fucking look at him. I'm not being mean, I'm being truthful, right? I'm being truthful. And truth, a lot of times the truth makes people dislike me. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care, because at the end of the night, I'm good with God. I know I walked in here and I told the truth about everything, right? Looking for my secret recipe? Yeah, Colonel. If it's not going to stay with the Child Advocate Center for summer, then they need to, honey, what do you mean? If it ain't going to stay with the Child Advocate Center for summer? The Child Advocate Center isn't for summer. The Child Advocate Center is for their fucking selves. Do you think once this hand over to the Child Advocate Center, summer no longer has a reward? They take that money and they just do whatever the hell they want with it. And that's it. I mean, they could spend it on fucking pencils. They could say they spend it on pencils and paper. Write it off, write it off. There you go. It's gone. Summer no longer has a reward fund. Right? Are you kidding me? You do not know how much money gets embezzled. How much money gets embezzled constantly through all of these agencies, right? You don't even know. If you had an idea how evil this fucking world is and how shady all of them places are, people's minds don't want to go there. You know, it's easy to turn a blind eye than to face the truth, right? That's why, you know, that's why nothing's fucking getting done in this world. Because people don't push. They don't face the truth and push for the right thing to be getting done. You know? I guess everybody likes to sit back, you know, just lay back in their chair and say, fuck it. Not my problem. That's an easy way to live. You know, easy way to live. I mean, they signed a petition over Sheriff Ronnie Lawson getting, you know, Ronnie Lawson's son, right? Getting 20 years down to 1, possibly doing no time, and now they want an investigation on Sheriff Ronnie Lawson. Take up a big petition, thousands of signatures, right? Like that was important. Like that was important, was an important thing to do. And Summer's reward fund ain't. Oh, it's okay if they just rip it out from underneath her. I mean, what I'm saying is if we're going to let this kind of stuff happen to missing children, why are we out here acting like we're, you know, act like we're supporting them? It would be an act to me. It would actually be an act. We're acting. Are we truly supporting these children, or are we acting like we're supporting them? Because, you know, I want to truly support them. And fighting like hell to get her reward fund to stay, you know, active, like the case and like her Amber Alert is important to me. That's important to me. I don't fucking act. I'm real, man. I'm fucking real. I'm either 100% in or I'm the fuck out. I ain't no Mr. in between for me. Right? And I don't think that Advocate Center should get Summers money. I don't know what impression you're under, Robin. I have no idea what impression you're under about the Advocate Center holding Summers money, like they're going to give it to, you know, they're going to give it as a reward if someone speaks up. No, they're not. That ain't how shit works, hon. Once they take her money, it's gone. There is no reward fund. Nothing. They stole it. Man, how hard is that to fucking understand? No, they're not doing, you know, if Summer would have been Quentin, she wouldn't have ever been found by Tennessee. If Quentin would have been in Tennessee, he wouldn't be found either. Them lazy motherfuckers. They take 5 people out there, look around, and then leave, right? 5 fucking people out there, look around, and leave. There you go. 5 fucking people. Oh, damn, boys, it's hot and this is rough. Let's go home. Right? You think I care about pissing Tennessee off? I don't give a damn about pissing Tennessee off. Hell no. They are some backwooted, underhanded, if you ask me, freaking kind of weird minded human fucking beings. Right? They raise SAers, SOers, all kinds of damn shit. Ain't none of them motherfuckers down there that ain't trying to look at, some damn child porn or something. They ain't none of them down there. Their motto's usually, old enough to pee, old enough for me. They should just put a big fucking sign when you come through there, right? That's their motto. It's disgusting. Like everybody down there is a fucking predator. And say they ain't. Frank Light, Fred Hills, Don Sherfy Jr., right? Whole bunch of weirdos. Fucking Andy, Dom Wells. Let's not leave none of them out. Fucking Candus, hanging on to every underage boy. I mean, let's not forget her. She wants to talk about, registered offenders, but the only thing I can say the difference between them and her is they're registered, right? They're registered. She should be. That bitch put her hand around one of my fucking young kids like that. I'd break it. Like, what the fucking hell you think you're doing, right? You fucking old bitch. You stay the fucking hell away from my young sons. That's just nasty. They couldn't learn shit from you. Might catch something. That's about it. That's just nasty. Absolutely always LA. And I would too. I'd be at that police station. They wouldn't have to come see me. I'd be going and seeing them. I'd be going and seeing them every day. They wouldn't have to make a donut run because they know I'm coming in the door any minute with fucking plenty of coffee and donuts, right? Plenty of coffee and donuts. Absolutely. I'd be standing at the front door sweeping their fucking sidewalks, right? Every time they come out, they see me. They see me. Right? You know what I do? You want to know what I would do? I mother freaking print up flyers. And every time they went to get in their fucking car, first thing they're going to see staring back at them is my child's face right at their fucking steering wheel, right? And in case they got a ride along, I'll have one on the other side too. So they don't have to get back their asses back out of that damn car. And actually, they would get in a routine of just taking them flyers off the cars as soon as they come out, right? But they would not ever forget my child because my child would be right there in their fucking face all the time. That's what I would do. You bet your ass I would. PG cops love is chicken. Just ask them. No, I think they like donuts. I think they like donuts. Look like they carry one around their waist all the time. Exactly, Karen. Exactly. I already know he's been up, he's been trying to go up there and hobnog around. He's trying to stick his nose. Donald knows what Cam's after. He already knows. Donald also knows that, Cam ain't going to be able to fucking help him do shit anymore. Absolutely nothing. Cam's washed up has been. My beef ain't done with that fat fuck either. Let me tell you that right now. I don't think I didn't see that fucking picture, Cam, that you went and tried to take down your live and hide, right? Don't think I didn't see it. I seen it. You piece of shit. I fucking see everything. No, Robin, you was confused. Yeah, hon, I could tell that. I could tell that. Anyway, I'm going to let you hear what these snakes are up to.
Donald Candus Wells named, Children's Advocacy Center files answer in Reward Fund suit. New motions have been filed in the Summer Wells Reward Fund lawsuit. The Churchill Rescue Squad filed the lawsuit on June 30, 2022, asking for a judge to determine who gets the $40,305.47 of the Summer Wells Reward Fund. Summer's parents, Don and Candus Wells, have been added as defendants in the suit, and the Children's Advocacy Center has filed an answer asking the judge to make them the beneficiary of the fund.
The beneficiaries of the fund. That's bullshit, right? That's funny as hell. Beneficiaries of the fund. Are you out of your fucking mind, people? That Child Advocacy Center. Are you people out of your fucking mind down there in Tennessee? The beneficiaries of the fund. No. We already got a beneficiary of those funds, right? We already have a beneficiary of those funds. It's called the mother freaker that comes forth with the information that leads to an arrest of whatever happened in the Summer Wells case, right? That's the beneficiary. Child Advocate Center of fucking Tennessee. I'd be the first one to let you know that. They wouldn't want me as their fucking lawyer. If I was Donald Candus's lawyer, that Advocate Center wouldn't be getting shit. Trust and believe that. The real beneficiary would. And that's whoever gives the information that leads to Summer being found or getting justice or both. Right? There you go. That's who gets the money. There's already a beneficiary. We don't need a new one. And Don and Candus need to go in there and tell them that. And Don and Candus right now are the defendants. They are the legal ones that have the say over this money. These motherfuckers just trying to take that legalness away from them. And they will if Don and Candus is that stupid enough to let them, right? Absolutely. If they're dumb enough to let them, they'll get it done. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not that damn stupid. And I hope to God they ain't as well. Right? I don't know where all the prostitutes are. Robin, I have no idea. You don't understand. Sick-minded people. I ain't even gonna go there today because I don't even feel like going there today. I might talk about that some other time, but I just ain't gonna talk about it today. I'm already pissed off.
If it wasn't used for that specific purpose, that they'll get a refund, or did they understand if it's not used for that specific purpose, it's going to go to Children's Advocacy Center? I think that's the issue to determine, said Joseph McMurray, an attorney with R. Wayne Culbertson, PPC in Kingsport. McMurray isn't affiliated with the case but says that for the judge to have a valid ruling, all parties who could have a claim on the money in the fund must be notified. You have to comply with one thing, and that is doing your due diligence. If they do have an address, telephone number, any information on some of these donors,
$31,000 of that money was raised. They thought illegally is why they turned it over to a courthouse. And anyway, and they had people trying to, like Tiffany Marie, saying they donated when they didn't, and things like that. It was a lot. There was a lot going on there with the reward and so forth, right? It wasn't as simple as getting it up like Monkey's reward for summer. And then, but 31,000 was donated for summer through a funding for summer, right? I think it was Q Carlot or something anyway, and it had a lot of anonymous donors to it. A bunch of anonymous people donated to summer for that reward fund. Now 31,000 of that is legally Summer's money. The Advocate Center has no rights to that money whatsoever because it was donated to Summer, to her reward fund for her, specifically for her. Actually, all of it was donated specifically for her. And yes, the Wells have every right to want it to stay where it belongs and the reason it was taken up for their daughter. And they can make it stay that way. They have every right to make the judge, they can walk in there and say, look, that's my daughter's money. If it belonged to these people, they wouldn't be here trying to steal it away from her. If it belonged to them, they wouldn't be here today trying to get it. It would just be theirs. But it's not. It's our daughters. And we want it to stay our daughters because that's who it belongs to. And I think it's pretty fucking shady that you're trying to steal it. Out from under a missing 5-year-old child. That case is still active. The Amber Alert's still active. And the rewards fund should still be active as well. You didn't even give us a year and you was trying to steal the money from us. Actually, not from us, from our daughter. They stealing it from the Wells. They're stealing it from Summer. You didn't even give us a year and you were trying to steal our daughter's money. You didn't even give people time to come forth. You've been after that money from day one. Stop it. You're supposed to be, advocates for children. And you're trying to steal a 5-year-old child's money? I'm going to go right out there in the fucking news, people, and tell them, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You ain't advocating for my missing little girl. You're trying to steal her money out from underneath her that could bring someone forth to tell what happened and where she is. You're wanting to shut down her case. Right? You're taking the most powerful voice she has away from her. Because we all know money talks, bullshit walks. Right? It's a dirty damn dog thing to do. Right down rotten, if you ask me. Absolutely rotten.
Said McMurray. They would have to exhaust reasonable efforts in order to locate these individuals. The only defendant named in the lawsuit to file an official response is the Children's Advocacy Center, which asked the judge to grant the organization the money. The rescue squad's attorney also filed a motion adding Don and Candus Wells as defendants in the case. I can only speculate, but after contemplating the lawsuit and thinking it over, potentially I suppose some of the parties actually considered that maybe Don Wells or Candus Wells have some kind of interest in this money, said McMurray. Don and Candus Wells declined an interview with News Channel 11, but a spokesperson for the family did release a statement. The Wells have remained separate from the reward fund from the beginning. Their only request in the past was that the timeline be extended. At this time, they prefer to have nothing to do with the issue and did not request nor give any affirmation that they would like to be a defendant or plaintiff in any manner concerning the Summer Wells Reward Fund. However, they will comply to the court document if the matter is not resolved. They are grateful for all the kind individuals who donated but do not understand how it became such an issue and definitely never asked to personally be a part of it. They also do not expect to personally benefit from the money other than their great desire that the reward fund might have inspired a faster conclusion to finding their daughter Summer Moon Utah Wells. So, what's next? Alan Koo, the attorney for the Church Hill Rescue Squad, declined to comment on the suit but did send a letter to News Channel 11 saying a notice of service by publication will appear in the Rogersville Review. After this run,
there's going to be a publication in the Rogersville's Renew paper. Isn't that something? Well, I'm going to tell you, Churchill Rescue Squad, I got something to say to you too. I didn't like the little chubby fuck that you guys had coming out there representing Summer. I didn't give a flying fucking rat's ass for him. At all. If you ask me, he was a little fucking obnoxious, mean, right down asshole. I don't know why the money was ever in their fucking care to begin with. Right? I have no idea why it was ever even in their care. Probably the worst people you could ever put a reward fund in the hands of, right? They act like total fucking assholes about the whole damn thing. I'm not wasting no words. Absolutely not. Did anybody else see this asshole? I'm going to pull him up so everybody can. I really am. Right? He act like, somebody was taking a check out of his pocket. Right? Like somebody was taking a check out of his pocket.
And 30 days has expired, the judge would be able to adjudicate the rights of these individuals, whether or not it's a fake name, whether or not they read the paper, said McMurray. They have checked all the boxes in order for the judge to be in a place where he can make a ruling and it would actually stick. The notice will circulate for 4 consecutive weeks and all parties will have 30 days from the...
They're going to do the send it out in the paper thing, and if you gave any money, if you gave, well, motherfucker, I think you better rejuvenate that in all 50 states and into some other countries as well, right? Because there's people all over the world donated to this, right? And you're going to put it out in a Tennessee thing so that that's right there. That right there shows you, how their minds work, right? They're going to put it out right there in the little area of Tennessee where most of these people are not, in order to steal it away from this little girl. Who the fuck does that? Right? Absolutely. Worldwide. Exactly. Right there. And worldwide, they don't want Summer found. Worldwide supported that reward fund as well. So it is absolutely illegal to just send it out and some little papers in the area and then feel that you rightfully have the rights to take it away from this baby. And point being is they have no rights to take it at all. It don't belong to them. It belongs to Summer. It was a reward fund for Summer. No one else for her. And she has not been found. And therefore they have no rights to be taking it away. Now, if she was found, so say law enforcement, stumbled upon her and found her, then yeah, okay, nobody collected it, so now who cares where it goes, right? To help another child, whatever. But something, she hasn't been found. And therefore they have no business whatsoever touching it, because it wasn't given to them or their fucking county or their state or anything else. It was given to Summer. Don and Candus Wells really need to step up. They really need to fight for their daughter. They really need to say, hey, we're not going to let you do this without a fight, right? We're not going to let you steal our baby's money without a fight. Donald needs to get his ass back and go on the news and let everyone know that he is not any way, form, or how is he complying with this place stealing his daughter's money. He needs to go on that news and let people know that he will not accept this. That is Summer's reward fund, his daughter's reward fund, and that he's asking and pleading with people to not let them steal it. It was put there for her. That is her voice, the most powerful voice she has to bring someone forth. We all just seen it in the monkey case, right? That it works. Donald needs to step up and say, no, you're not stealing my daughter's money. That wasn't given to Child Advocacy Center. It was given to my daughter. And they know it's not theirs. Because they know it's not theirs, or they wouldn't be in here trying to steal it. If people wanted it to go to them, they'd have donated it to them, not my daughter, Summer. Right? He needs to fight. He needs to fight for what's rightfully, what's rightfully belongs to his family, his little girl. No, you don't know, do you? I'm sure they will see Rogersville review post worldwide from YouTube. There will be no problem anyone seeing that. I'm going to tell you something. If I was Don and Candus Wells, that wouldn't even get into the post. It wouldn't get into the post because I would have already filed a motion against that advocate center right there to not get it. That it stay with my daughter as her reward fund, as it was supposed to be anyway. Right? That is Summer's money. I don't give a damn what anyone says or thinks, how they feel. That is Summer's money. It was donated to Summer for her reward fund. It was donated to her reward fund for Summer. No one else. Her case is still very active, and they're trying to steal that little 5-year-old baby's money out from underneath her. It is absolutely pure bullshit. And I talked real slow like that so Candace could understand it. Right?
Last publication date to respond. That letter from the rescue squad's attorney said they hope this will be placed on the court's docket in February 2023. The Children's Advocacy Center's director declined to comment since this involves...
Oh, they declined to comment on it, right? The Advocate Center declined to talk about it. Why? They don't want to talk about it because they know they're thieves, right? They know they're trying to steal a little 5-year-old baby's reward fund away from it. Look at this little 5-year-old baby. Look at this little 5-year-old baby upon this panel right here. Take a look at her. Take a look at her. They're supposed to be advocates. They didn't ever advocate for this child at all. Any way, form, or how. If you want to know the truth, Sweet Norway, God bless you, hon. God bless you. My mentor, my dear friend, much love to you. And chat, as always, you are right. Thank you for all you do. Summer, much love. Much love to you, Sweet Norway. God bless you. God bless you. Absolutely. I let that pass me up. I was going to pop it up, but I was in the middle of things, and then I seen my Sweet Norway hit me up again there. Dear friend, thank you for never giving up on Summer. You are so right. Much love to you. God bless you. God bless you, Sweet Norway. God bless. I am so glad you're in here. I was worried about you. Absolutely worried about you. I took note you wouldn't have been in the chat asking people to pray for you. I was at the church praying myself. God bless you, sweetie. God bless you. I appreciate that, Jess. I appreciate that. God bless. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. I so appreciate that. So appreciate it. But yeah, exactly. That is Summer's money. They don't want to comment about it because they know they're wrong. They know what they're doing is wrong, right? Absolutely wrong. Exactly. After all the dumb shit both of them have done, they can do one honorable thing for Summer and kickstart a real investigation if they want to. Absolutely. Don and Candace need to get out here. They need to stand up for their daughter. They need to stand up for this little girl that's upon this screen right now. That's her money. That's her reward fund to bring her home. Right? We're all behind them. We are all behind them fighting to keep her reward fund. That's the most powerful voice she has. The most powerful voice she has. Money talks, bullshit walks. People will give up information for money. And they have done nothing but try to shut that information down by stealing her reward fund from day fucking one. And Don and Candace should speak up and say, we're tired of it, Judge. That money was donated to our daughter for a reward fund. To our daughter. That is our daughter's money, not anyone else's. And it should stay our daughter's. at least until, at least as long as her case is still active, her Amber Alert's active. God, don't take that away from her. Right? Why are you trying to steal this from her? Why are you trying to steal it from her? Is there someone in a powerful place that may have done something? And they're trying to shut it down to our daughter? We just saw Ronnie Lawson's son get 20 years down to 1, and he almost went home until people started stepping up hollering. I did 8 fucking months for a DUI. Right? Nobody let me out. I'm gotta wonder what the hell's going on here in Tennessee. I mean, I'm just saying, why are you guys been after my daughter's reward fund from day one? It don't belong to you. It belongs to her. And that's where it needs to be and stay, right? I can give you thousands of signatures where people wanted to stay there as well. I mean, I'm sure we could get up a petition and all of us sign it for her reward fund to stay in its place, right? It's just ridiculous. She needs to be found. She needs to be found. But you know what? Tennessee has been trying. I like to blame Don and Candus Wells, but I'm going to be honest with you. Tennessee from day one has been trying to fuck up and shut down this little girl's case. They didn't handle it right from day one. I mean, they took a ton of people up there and destroyed all the evidence on day one. Right. They also, have been trying to shut down her reward fund from day one. They've been trying to do that from day one as well. They've been trying to steal that money. And the Wells have been fighting from day one to keep their daughter's reward fund. Now, if indeed the Wells didn't do anything to their daughter, I would be thinking about this. If I was the Wells, I'd be a little, fucking angry. Because, what did happen to their daughter? What did happen to her? And why have they been trying to shut her reward fund down? And if we remember early on, Donald said he went to some kind of hotel where there was a bunch of fucking cops going in and out, right? And he could see children. And they ran him off. And that was early on in all of this. Donald was trying to tell about that. And people weren't listening. Right? So could there be some kind of weird shit going on down in Tennessee? And, and could Andy and Jody Sue and them have a hand in it? They did come off that hill and run like hell, right? Once it blew, what I'm saying is most cases don't blow up like Summers. How many other cases like this is there in Tennessee that didn't blow up? That we know nothing about, where a little girl's gone? Because I know no one expected this to happen. And Jody Sue said she did not understand why Candus notified the police when Summer came up missing. So what the hell is going on down there? What's going on in Tennessee? And I know they want this case here shut down. badly. I think Don and Candace would talk. I really do. I really do. And what I'm saying is, they better start talking. Their life's a lot more at risk by not talking than talking. What I'm saying is if they don't do anything about this, if they don't come out trying to stop all of this shit with her reward fund, keeping it, if they don't come out and try to keep it in place and they don't fight for her, there's going to be a lot of people at that point believing that these two sickos did something to their child. And when people start thinking that, it's the world's no longer safe for you. The world is no longer safe for you. So, Don and Candace better step the hell out. They better step the hell up for their daughter. They've got an opportunity right now to start doing something righteously for this little girl. I can't make them come out and do anything. I can't make them. But I am asking them.
Pending litigation. The Amber Alert for Summer Wells remains active. If you have credible information that could help find her, call 1-800
Did you hear that? Did you just hear that? Did you just hear that? The Amber Alert for her is still active. If you have information, but we don't have a reward fund to give you. What fucking person's going to, if they had information, who's going to give it up when there's, what are they going to get? What are they going to get? I mean, what I'm trying to say is you're telling on someone that did a heinous crime, right? You just told on someone that did a heinous crime. You're putting your fucking family, your life and everything at risk, right? By stepping up and telling this, what happened to this child. That's dangerous. If somebody do something to a child, they do anything, right? Here you are stepping up for this child, and there's nothing there, right? So what I'm saying is most people ain't going to do that. Most people just ain't. I mean, they're like, what am I going to get other than possibly, killed herself or something, right? Really? What I'm saying is there's no incentive there for this person to speak. No incentive whatsoever when the reward fund's gone. And law enforcement knows that, right? And Ronnie Lawson did say that the law and the reward fund were separate, right? Separated. He did say that, right? I mean, we didn't hear Idaho saying that, right? We didn't hear Idaho saying that about Monkey. They said, law enforcement actually said, we have a reward fund and it will be there until this baby is found. No matter how long it takes, right? What Idaho was saying is, we ain't no fucking Tennessee. We're not trying to steal some little fucking kid's reward fund, right? We don't have no reason to do that. It sounds kind of fucking weird and shady that Tennessee is. You all might want to think about that. That's really what that law enforcement was saying to everyone, but nobody caught on to it, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't think Quentin had a reward fund. I don't think Quentin had a reward fund. They pretty much knew what Quentin's case was handled. Quentin's case was handled the best I ever seen a law enforcement ever handle a child's missing case. Let me tell you, Georgia came in there. Georgia came down through there and they treated that case like a crime scene from day one. They were right. They was right on it. They did everything the way it needed to be done. They said, hey, we got people can go look in all these areas, but we're going to look right fucking here. And that's what they should have did at the wells as well, right? They started right there where the child went missing from, and they got all the answers they needed, and Leonie's ass is in jail now, right? Quentin has been found because that law enforcement said, you know what? We don't eat fucking donuts. We eat oatmeal. We eat our fucking Wheaties. And we get the hell out there and get shit done. That's the difference. Right? Tennessee needs to start eating some fucking Wheaties too. Right? That's my opinion.
EBI find.
Yeah, they still the 5-year-old little girl's reward fund and say, oh, everything's still active. And if you have information, you won't get paid for it. But if you haven't, do the right thing. Because we fucking ain't. Right. Yeah, that's it.
Rescue Squad requests to freeze donations, surrender Summer Wells Reward Fund to court. In a Thursday court filing, the Church Hill Rescue Squad CHRS formally requested to freeze donations into the Summer Wells Reward Fund and to surrender the current total to the court. According to Hawkins County Chancery Court documents obtained by News Channel 11. Multiple defendants have been named in a petition for a declaratory judgment that would determine the fate of the fund. The petition was filed with a lead statement that reads as followed. This is a cause which implicates the phrase "no good deed goes unpunished" as a sardonic commentary on the frequency with which acts of kindness backfire on those who offer them. Plaintiff brings this cause for the purpose of determining a question.
You got that fucking right. No good deed goes unpunished. Right? Because greedy bastards want to take that good deed away from a 5-year-old baby that indeed all of that money belonged to. There you go.
Of actual controversy among the parties, and for cause of action aver as follows. Irwin attorney Lois Schultz Davis said declaratory judgments are used to settle issues not fitting of standard lawsuits. They want to give relief to everyone so they can know what their rights and privileges are, where they stand basically with regard to a controversy, Schultz Davis said of declaratory judgments. The rescue squad also seeks the court act as an interpleader, bringing all parties connected to the reward money to the courtroom.
All parties connected to the money. The Wells are defendants. They're connected to the money and legally entitled to keep it in place for their daughter because it was given. It was put together for their daughter. It belongs to their daughter. And I don't give a damn what anybody else says. That is Summer's money. If I was the Wells, I'd fight for it.
The idea of an interpleader is that you'll bring in anyone into that lawsuit that needs to be involved in it in order to resolve these issues and determine with certainty that the plaintiff is acting appropriately in what it does with the money, Schultz Davis said. They're impleading it into the court to say we don't know what to do with this money, so you take it and...
You don't know what to do with it? You fuckers, it was her reward fund. You don't know what to do with it? What you don't know what to do with it? Are you fucking kidding me? I think that it was clear what to do with it. Keep it as a reward fund. Right? We don't know what to do with it. Oh, we don't know what to do with it. Well, it was given to Summer for a reward fund, and we have a reward fund for Summer, but we don't know what to do with it. What? Seriously? How about leave it in a fucking bank until someone comes forth with the information we need to find her, bring her home, and get justice for her? How about that, you dumb shit? How about fucking that?
Determine all the rights of all the parties and what needs to be done. Schultz Davis said based on the court documents, part of the request for interpleader involves a 4-week period of notification in a Rogersville newspaper for any donors to come forward. As of the documents filing, Church Hill Rescue Squad with the Law Office of May and Co. representing stated those funds totaled $40,305.47. Disputed funds held on deposit at Civies Bank, now Thread Bank, are not all the funds that have been publicly alleged to be available for information leading to the recovery of Summer Wells. The document reads, but they are the only funds of which Plaintiff Rescue Squad has possession. Other funds that increased the reported total were 2 checks for $25,000 and $10,000 that were returned to their original donors, the document says. A vast majority of the funds in the CHRS's possession were provided by donations from Kiana Carlock, which the document said totaled $32,193.34.
And that is the money that was taken up for Summer, to be put in her reward fund. Now that money was donated to Summer for her reward fund. That is the money that belongs to Summer. That was the money that belongs to Summer. That's rightfully her money. Actually, as I said, all of it is rightfully her money because it was all donated to her for the reward fund. But that money there, the $32,000 and something, is absolutely hers. That money was taken up. It was taken up for Summer.
Those funds, in particular, led to the squad's concern after an email was sent by a Fiona O'Connor alleging that Carlock had committed crimes by raising money for the fund without the rescue squad's consent. Due to the highly publicized nature of the fund and conflicting claims regarding the legality of Carlock's fundraising, the CHRS requested that the Hawkins County Clerk and Master's Office take control over all money in the account until the matter is settled and to freeze the account from further donations. In the filing,
that shows you right there, they was looking for anything and everything, every loophole they could get to try to shut down Summer's reward fund before they was looking. What I'm saying is, it shows that long before all of this, they had been looking into everywhere her funds were coming from to see if they could get her reward fund shut down some way, right? That's what they were doing. So that tells me they didn't want one in place for her to begin with. And why? Something ain't adding up here where Summer's case is concerned.
CHRS requested the following defendants be barred from launching other lawsuits connected to the fund: Summer Wells Reward Fund donors and interested parties, Fiona O'Connor, Kiana Carlock, the Child Advocacy Center of the 3rd Judicial District. The document states that the true identity of both O'Connor and Carlock are not truly known, but are suspected not to be residents of Tennessee. In a statement to News Channel 11, Carlock denied O'Connor's claims, saying, "There should be absolutely no dispute about the funds that I deposited into Civi's bank on behalf of the Summer Wells Army."
On behalf of the Summer Wells Army. The Summer Wells Army out here are the ones that donated that money for Summer Wells. Case closed. The money belongs to Summer. Don and Candus have every right to want that money to stay in a bank for Summer as her reward fund. They have every right to that 30-some thousand. That's what I'm talking about. And any damn lawyer could get that done.
Those are legit, honest donations from verifiable people, and they should not be held for anything other than to be given to the person who can lead to the recovery or rescue of Summer Wells.
There you go. There you go. They should not be used for anything other than the rescue and recovery. There were stipulations that that's what it is to be used for, and the judge cannot rule it that it be any other way, because them stipulations were already made.
Schultz Davis said declaratory judgments often protect the plaintiff, in this case Church Hill Rescue Squad, from further lawsuits. They want to make sure what they do has the stamp of approval of the court and that they've done the right thing with the money, and not paid it out in a way that's not appropriate. Schultz Davis said,
"They had no right to pay it out in any fucking way. It wasn't their money. It was Summer's money. Where the hell are they going with this?"
The reward fund began as a donation account at Civi's bank on June 28, 2021, the same day that Candus Bly first spoke publicly after Summer's disappearance. Oh
wow. Check that out. The first day that the parents came out, they were already trying to shut everything down, right? That's pretty shady.
In the course of the investigation and search, the Church Hill Rescue Squad shared several updates on fund totals. In late July 2021, the total reached $37,970. In August, the total funds had passed $40,000. In October, CHRS announced that totals had passed $58,000. In November, the fund had topped $70,000. In December, the fund was approaching $74,000. As the October deadline approached, Don Wells, Summer's father, spoke with News Channel 11 to request that the fund be extended. That same day, the rescue squad announced they would extend it an additional 6 months to be active for a full year.
They was trying to take that baby's money from day one. And in 6 months, they tried to steal it out from underneath her at 70-some thousand, right? 74,000. And then they turned around, extended it 6 more months, and couldn't wait to get it out of, to get it out from underneath and put into a court system ASAP. They didn't even give this baby a year. Donald done 8 months in jail. They didn't give her reward fund a year. They turned it over to the court, trying to find every loophole they could to put it in the court as it was, right? They was trying to get every loophole they could possibly get to take her reward fund early on. So, why? Why? What the hell's going on in Tennessee? What's going on in Tennessee? Is there something super sinister going on up there?
Since it was first announced, the rescue squad stated its intention to donate the funds to the Child Advocacy Center if Summer was not found within that time.
No. they've been trying to get it to that advocate center. These people are thieves.
The future of the Summer Wells Reward Fund will be decided by a court, according to an official. The Church Hill Rescue Squad has been overseeing the fund, which reportedly stood at just under $74,000 as of January 18. On Thursday, the Rescue Squad's board of directors met to address the future of the fund, just as it said it would do last January. Rescue Squad Cap Tim Koo read a statement to News Channel 11 regarding the fund. There have been some questions raised in regards to distributing the reward fund, Koo said. We have been advised to and will be handing the reward fund money to the court, and ask them to determine the proper resolution of the matter. Upon advice of counsel, that is all I can say at this time. News Channel 11 again asked for clarification, to which Koo said, at this point, that's all I can say. Later Thursday evening, News Channel 11 sought further clarification via the Church Hill Rescue Squad's email. Koo replied, and said that was all the information he could give right now, but said.
And it wasn't nicely either. It wasn't nicely. Like, he cut him off. He even slammed that door. When he went inside that door, he freaking slammed it, right? He freaking slammed it. Like, he was a real asshole, if you ask me. And I don't know how in the hell that country bumpkin became the spokesperson for Summer's fucking money, right? I don't even know.
Said more information will be contained in the legal pleadings expected to be filed next week. He did not clarify what would be decided in court, which court would rule on the fund, or who represents the rescue squad as legal counsel. The Wells family media manager sent a statement on behalf of Don Wells to News Channel 11 regarding Koo's statement on the fund's future. This is important to keep the reward fund. This is our daughter. People gave money for Summer, to help. The case is still very active. Don't take this from her, the statement said. Of the nearly $74,000 in the fund, a large chunk came from two donations of $25,000 and $10,000. News Channel 11 learned a Fall Branch business owner.
Yeah. He stepped up for his daughter. He needs to step up again. That's her money, no one else's, and he needs to make that clear to the court.
Named T.R. Ward made the $10,000 donation, providing a blank check for the fund on June 21 last year. Ward provided messages on Facebook from the Church Hill Rescue Squad on May 31, asking if he wanted the check to go on with the rest of the funds or be returned to him. The rescue squad said the account would be closed on June 15. Ward, who did not wish to appear on camera, had the check returned. He said the check would continue to be available if Summer was found or recovered. The fund through Civi's Bank was set up in late June 2021 and was originally set to. And there you go. Ward took the money back. He says if Summer's ever found, then that money will be there for someone to get, whenever. That money, that $25,000 is still there. He's putting it up regardless, right? To whoever. But he ain't going to let them take her reward fund and give it to this place where it's going to be gone, right? He's like, hell no, you ain't going to do that to her. If I got to hold on to it and pay it out for her, then that's the way it'll be done. But you're not going to do this. Absolutely. Well, God bless you, Mr. Ward. To expire after 6 months. At that time, the rescue squad said the money would be donated to the Child Advocacy Center for Hawkins County at the deadline. No, it can't be donated there because we just heard the man say that the 32,000 and something was Summer's Army. That's for Summer, and it's not to go for anything other than to the person that comes forth
and speaks where Summers at or leads to the arrest in Summers' case, right? That is the beneficiary of it, the 30 some thousand, and that was made clear. There was stipulations added to that $32,000. So no, they cannot touch that. They cannot take that because there were strings attached to it to stay for Summer with Summer as Summer's reward. So fucking no, you can't take that. There's what I'm talking about. It is illegal to take that because strings were attached to it.
However, the rescue squad decided to extend it through June 15, 2022. The rescue squad said that once the deadline was reached, its board of directors would review the fund. In January, the rescue squad said none of the money would remain in its possession. The fund was established for information leading to the return of Summer Wells, who still has not been found over a year after she was reported missing from her home in the Beech Creek community of Hawkins County. Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson told News Channel 11 the law enforcement investigation of Summer's disappearance has been and remains separate from the reward fund.
Right now, the court has it. Right now, the court has it. And what? Yes, Trevor Lee did not donate. Trevor Lee did not donate. The court won't be taking Trevor Lee's donation. Trevor Lee said that he would give $2,000 to whoever, like the $25,000 and went back to Mr. Ward. He said it'll always be there if someone finds Summer. Trevor has the money, the $2,000, and it will be given to whoever finds Summer. There is a bunch of the creators, myself being one. I said I will put up with 500 to whoever finds Summer. And you have Cam and Allie. Cam said he would give 500 as well for a reward to whoever finds Summer. That's 1,000. We have other creators that said, hey, I'll give 500 or I'll give 1,000. And so right now, from my understanding, there's like at least 2,500 out there and just creators that's willing to give as well. So absolutely. No, it won't. There was some people smart enough to take their checks back, but the 25,000 will always be there for Summer and whoever comes forth. So that money is there for whoever will talk. But see, the point being is people don't know that 25,000 is there because there's no reward posters out there stating that there's the 25 plus 2,000, so that's 25, 26, 27, 29,500. Just some people willing to give as the 25 Mr. Ward has, the 2,000 from Trevor, the 500s from 3 creators that I know of, and then I think there's another creator said 1,000. So that would be 29,500 besides what's there already that the court's trying to take. So she's got a lot of reward money that people's willing to put forth for her return. Absolutely. And the court's trying to get, they're trying to take the bigger bulk of it though. They're trying to take the bigger bulk of it. And that might be the way that everyone's going to have to do rewards from now on, right? They're going to have to place, they're going to have to place that 500 or that 1,000 or 2,000 in an account, and they're going to have to just leave it sit there. And whenever summer's found, they pay it out, right? And because if you give it to a fund, like if you put it in a bucket, then somehow the city, the state, whoever tries to come in and steal it away from the child. We won't be able to do reward funds like that anymore. We'll just have to vouch our word that we will give so much, and then the reward thing will have to go out. And once the child is found or whatever, the people's names is wrote down, pledged. What it'll be, a pledge is what it'll be. There'll be names wrote down for this much, this much, this much, and um, then what happens is when the child, the people pay out. Everybody pays the person that, came forth with the information. So that's the way it's going to have to be done, right? Because you can't no longer, you can't no longer trust to have a reward fund up for a child anymore without someone trying to steal it. And that's the problem. Well, Upchurch says he'd give 25 as well. There you go. That's like almost $5,400, or I mean 50,000, 50,000, 50, almost $54,000. Besides what they're, so actually, Summer's reward fund would be damn near 100 grand right now. Her reward fund would be like almost 100,000 right now, with everybody pledging. And if indeed, Donald can keep them from giving away the 40 some thousand they're trying to give away. And I know he can keep the 30. He get to keep the 32,000 and some dollars, because that's legally his, and it did come with strings attached that it stay for Summer and given to whoever comes forth with the information. There were strings attached to that. That was from Summer's army. So Donald can fight for that not to be given to anyone, because there was stipulations put on it before. It was, they weren't supposed to give that to the court system for, this court system at all. That was supposed to stay in Civics Bank to be paid out as a reward fund for whoever came forth. So it shouldn't have been tied up in the court. And neither should the other. The remainder shouldn't have been tied up in the court as well, due to the fact that it was given for Summer too. It was given to Summer for a reward fund, or for a reward fund to a reward fund for Summer. But anyway it goes, or how you say it, it's still Summer's money. And it all should be in Civics Bank as a reward fund until Summer is found, right? It should not have ever been allowed to be touched. But hell, everybody didn't think Social Security was able to be touched as well, right? It was we the people's money, but they fucking grabbed onto it as, did what they wanted. So, what I'm saying is, we better get a hold of the government. They work for us. We don't work for them. We need to remind them of that, because now they think, as you see, they feel like they can just do what they want, right? They act like they rule you, when indeed they work for us. We don't work for them. People better fucking get that table turned back before you are being controlled and ruled. Trust me. We the people own this country. Our government, those are the people we appoint. We appoint those American citizens to run our country. They are just like me and you. They are one of us. They're supposed to be up there doing the best for everyone. And it seems like the only ones they're doing the best for is themselves. Right? And I think it is a good thing to have, I think it is a good thing to have term limits. I think it is a very good thing to have term limits because it gives people, everyone, a chance to run for office and to be part of the government instead of letting people get in there and grow old and sitting in a chair look like they should be buried instead of sitting up in a chair like that. So that shit's got to go too. I mean, people farting dust in there. Are you fucking kidding me? Our government needs young people. What I'm saying is people are moving. We progress, right? Our world progresses. We need people in there that progress as well. That's what I'm trying to say. We need young people, young minds. Those people sitting in chairs up there look like they've fucking done progress as much as they're going to ever progress. Matter of fact, it's just scary. I mean, I thought people were supposed to retire at fucking 65, 70 years old. Not be propped up in a fucking chair until they're 90, right? That's scary shit. Is UFC Frog in here? There he is. What's up, UFC? I have freaking been worried about you. Absolutely worried about you. I was wondering how things were going with you. And Ryan's smart. I'm going to tell you, Ryan Upchurch is smart. Absolutely. Absolutely. He is definitely, well, he's kind of upset that he paid Avengers with Purpose, right? After he found out, some things, but he's a man of his word. He's a man of his word. If he says he'll give something up, he does. Absolutely, KU. We have got to stand up. We the people have to come together and we have got to start standing together again. We got to stand for everybody so nobody loses their rights. Right? Even if we don't like, even if we don't agree with someone's, you know, even if we don't use them, it's not agree with them. Even if we don't use them, say you don't smoke and I do. Well, if you don't stand up for my rights, as a smoker, then it's going to come a time when they're going to take your right now. You say, well, I don't smoke, so I don't care if they take your rights to smoke. I don't care what they do. Okay, well, then it's going to come along, and they're going to steal one of your rights, like maybe, to bear arms or something. I say, well, I don't like guns, so I don't care if they take your right. There you go. That's how you lose your rights. How you don't lose your rights is you say, I don't smoke, but I'll tell you what, I think everybody, this is a free country. where people should have the right to do whatever they want, right? It's called freedom. And that's their freedom. If they want to smoke, they can smoke. And, even though I don't have nothing against people that do. That's their right to smoke. I'm not going to sign up for that, to take their rights away. Then when it comes along that they want to take somebody's arms, their right to bear arms, then that person says, well, I don't keep guns, but hey, I don't care about other people that do. People need to protect themselves, right? Just because some reason you don't want to keep firearms in your house or whatever, you got kids or you're maybe afraid of them or whatever the case may be, your neighbor might have one and save your life with it, right? So you say, hey, if they feel comfortable using firearms, and that's their prerogative, right? This is a free fucking country. If they want to have that, they can. Who am I to take their rights away? That's how everybody keeps their rights, right? That's how we all keep our rights. By respecting one another, and watching out that no one loses any rights. That's how we all keep our rights. There you go. This is America, the home of the brave, right? Land of the free. That's what it is. And lately it's becoming a home, the home of the cowards, it seems like. Not to be mean, but the home of the weak. And a land of isolation. A fucking land of isolation. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. We need to get it the fuck together. They're sending our best food. Why don't you watch some of those cooking foods in other countries and see how nice your food looks over there? Then go in your grocery store and see what the fuck they're feeding you. They used to send the stuff you're getting over there, and you used to get what you're seeing over there in your stores. But they turned the table on your ass. And they're fucking treating them other countries better than they're treating us. And we're paying for it all. That's all of our shit. And we're getting the worst of it. So, we might want to rethink all of this shit, right? We might want to rethink things. We need to take America back. We the people. Need to make this country what it once was. We don't need to go forward. We need to go backwards. And find the damn respect, the love, the kindness, the caring, all the good things we had once upon a time, and implicate it into our lives every day again, right? We need to put porches on the front of our houses again. We need a big front porches. We need picket fences. We need to go back where we loved one another, cared about one another, stood up for one another. That's where we need to be. And quit all this fucking hatred, anger, jealousy. What the hell we got to be angry, upset, or jealous of? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. God made every last one of us perfect. He made every one of us perfect. He made every one of us strong. Able to handle anything. There is nothing no one could throw at us that we can't handle. Nothing. If you don't handle it, it's just because you didn't want to. I don't give a damn what it is. Even death. I mean, if it's your time, go. See ya. Going to a better place anyway, right? Absolutely. Me and my kids sit on the porch. We read books. We sing. We laugh. We talk. Absolutely. Beautiful time. Neighbors come. They talk with you. Right? You'd be surprised at how much people talk. Like, it's like they don't ever see an adult or anybody. Like, I swear, I promise you, if someone knows you'll talk to them, they will talk your damn ear off. I'm like, you don't get much conversation, do you? And then you hear, no, they're in a house, they're this, and this, and and oh my gosh, and I'm like, um, yeah, I'm sorry that that ain't the way it used to be. Years ago, people weren't eager to talk years ago because he was always talking to people, right? He was always talking to people. People always around talking. Not anymore. Honey, they used that. They used they used that little thing to gain power. They use that little thing to gain power, and that's what they do. They try to put all of us in different groups, right? They try to group you up into the different little categories, right? Oh, I don't like the people over there. They're not artsy enough. And I don't like the people over here because, and I don't like this, and I don't like the smokers, you know. And then everybody else like, oh, I don't like you fucking either, you know. And that's pretty much how it goes. You get all these little hate groups, right? And the government's laughing their ass off because as long as you got all these little hate groups, you can take people's rights away. Well, united we stand, right? United we stand. There's powerfulness when people learn to know how to stand together. You know, um, we're not artsy. You know, we're not artsy. We're not this group or we're not that group. We are all fucking Americans. That's what we are. We're all Americans. Every one of us get up every day and we put our pants on the same, one leg at a time, right? One fucking leg at a time. Unless you sit on the bed and throw your both legs in at the same time and then stand up. I've seen people do it. It can't be done. But point being is, we're all Americans. And we all need to stand together as one. And that's how we get shit done. And the sooner we learn that, the better off we're going to be. The old folks knew that. That's why they don't want to teach you the real history in school anymore. They don't want to teach you the real history. Because the real history shows you how to stand the fuck together and keep your country strong and proud and free. They don't want you to know that. There's only one race. It's called a human race. It's called the human race. And we are all fucking equal. There ain't a damn one of us any better than anybody else. I don't care what the hell you got in this life. You are no better than anyone else. When you stand before God, you will be no better than anybody else. And you're no better now, and you just think you are. It's a mindset. You know? It's a mindset. Absolutely nobody's better than anyone else. We're all made of dirt, right? We're all made of dirt. There's just some people, well, there's just, there's just what separates us. What separates us is not race. What separates us is evil versus good. That's what separates us. It's evil and righteousness. That's the only thing that separates humans. And nothing else. They're going to find out that when the day of judgment, right? The day of judgment, that they're going to find out what really separates us. Because the goats are going to be on one side and the sheep on the other, right? The sheep will be on the right, the goats on the left. And that's what separated us. And that's what's going to separate us for eternity. Because the goats are going to fall into hell and all the sheep are going to live forever, right? There you go. That's it. Simple as that. You're better than your neighbor because you got a heated pool and he does not. Because he does not want people in his pool. Ronald, you are silly. You're silly, but I'm glad you was. Because I needed that laugh. you're just silly as hell. Well, I knew tonight was going to be depressing. I absolutely knew tonight was going to be depressing. So, I brought you guys a little funniness. I know you're going to need a break from all PG shit tonight. I knew it. So I'm going to give you that break after we listen to Candus tell her big lie.
After I started searching around on my computer and shit and looking around, and I was like, damn, there's a lot of fucking child predators around here. And I didn't know that at the time when I lived there.
You didn't know that? Wow, you didn't know that. And you had your arm around who? Like 3 different young boys, Hunter being the last. Okay. But she didn't know that. She didn't know that, people. Wow.
Yeah.
I guess she was too close to it to see it, right?
So I started searching into all them. Like, there was a few that weren't like not even 0.15 miles. Like, they could walk through the woods and be there in no time. Okay, the day Summer was dancing in the rain was not June 15th. It was like 2 days prior to that. And that
Lie, Candace. No, it wasn't 2 days prior to that, Candace. No, it was fucking like 18 days prior to that, Candace, and I'm about to show the proof.
was when Donnie's co-worker Dudley was there.
No, Candace. No, Candace. You needed Dudley to be there, right? You needed him to be there because that's who you was wanting to blame that shit on. He wasn't there. He hadn't been there. You wanted him to be there. You know, just because you want in one hand, shit in the other, and see which one's full, Candace. There you go. You can want all day long, but it ain't what it is, right? Don't mean you get it, baby, and you didn't get it. That's not true.
And he went to work with Donnie in Donnie's truck in his.
Candace Wells is right there. 5/28 of 2021. 5/28 of 2021. is when Dudley's truck was up there and Summer was dancing in the rain. Candace, your daughter came up missing June the 15th of 2021. That wasn't even in the same fucking month, let alone 2 days beforehand, hon. There's the video, Candace. There's the video. I showed the date. There's the video, hon. There it is. That is Dudley's truck back there. On the 28th of May, 2021. May 28th, 2021, folks. Not 2 days before. That was like 2 weeks or more before. Damn near 3 weeks. So no, absolutely not. There you go. And I tell you something else about this, right there, 5/28/2021, people. That's it. But watch this video because I want to draw something to everyone's attention. Watch Summer in this video, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about. As you see, Summer's just playing around doing right now, like doing what she wants to do, right? She's doing a little bit of what she wants. Now she comes back. Now watch this. Watch her. She's bouncing around. She's bouncing around. Now watch her. Now watch her look. Watch her look at the camera. Somebody's telling her what to do. She's taking instructions. She's taking instructions from whoever's at that camera. See, watch. They're telling her, instructing her on what to do. Now go back. Come back. Dance around. They're absolutely instructing her on what to do. She was being
after I started searching around.
Candace, I don't want to hear you no more. Yes, she is being coached. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's something, something I didn't notice until I was going through. I seen that video a lot, but I didn't take note to that until today. I didn't take note to it till today. I took note that, wait a minute, she's being coached here. She's taking instructions. She's looking at that. Somebody's telling her to twirl, to do, they're telling her what to do. And I thought, so whoever's behind that camera was telling her, they was using their hand to tell her, what to do. Absolutely. So that was weird. And so this is, I'm just going to pull this up for everybody because, like I said, I knew you guys going to need a break tonight. So here it is.
What was the deal with Summer's pillow that Benny liked so much and he took, and whatever happened to that pillow? What was the story with that? I heard somebody talk about a bunch of crazy stuff, but I don't know what was right and what was real.
No, I still have Summer's pillow.
What was the deal with Summer's pillow that Benny liked so much and he took, and whatever happened to that pillow? What was the story with that? I heard somebody talk about a bunch of crazy stuff, but I don't know what was right and what was real.
She fucking knows, right? She knows.
No, I still have Summer's pillow.
What was the deal with Summer's pillow that Benny liked so much and he took, and whatever happened to that pillow? What was the story with that? I heard somebody talk about a bunch of crazy stuff, but I don't know what was right and what was real.
No, I still have Summer's pillow.
She's like, she knows, right? She was cracking the fuck up. She's like, yeah, he's hugging that busy pillow. Oh, shit. Benny. I crack up every time I think about it. She knew. She knew it. Didn't she know it? That was funny shit. Oh, shit. Made my face hurt laugh so much. Oh, shit. Let's hear it again. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, where you at, Ernie?
What was the deal with Summer's pillow that Benny liked so much and he took, and whatever happened to that pillow? What was the story with that? I heard somebody talk about a bunch of crazy stuff, but I don't know what was right and what was real.
No, I still have Summer's pillow.
Fuck. Benny got messed up, didn't he? He got the busy pillow. Oh, oh damn. Yeah, he was doing the busy pillow dance. It was like deep pillow. All right, deep pillow. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said deep pillow. Oh shit, Benny. No. Oh, that pillow. Oh, shit. He loves it. Yes, he loves it. He does love it. That is the funniest damn thing I think I ever. Oh damn. Even the monkey said, "Oh." Now we know why. Now we know why it was on the fucking floorboard in the back seat, right? That's funny shit. He said I hugged it, I smelled it, I kissed it. Oh damn. I was dirty, man. I was dirty. Oh shit. Benny. I'm trying trying to get it together, but I can't. I wouldn't feel sorry for being. I wouldn't feel sorry for Benny, but I can't. I just can't. I'm laughing too much. I'm laughing too much to feel sad. That is just funny shit right there. he was, he did. He snipped it. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That is the funniest damn thing I ever heard and seen. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. If Ronnie Lawson's standing next to me in the judgment, and then I'm definitely gonna know I'm being took and he ain't. Right? That man's a liar. Oh shit. Yeah, he did say that on his way home. Oh damn. Yeah, he almost went crazy, right? He almost lost his mind after all they did, the shit they did to him. That was some funny shit, man. I'll tell you what. I might have to go get Candace after I found that one out, right? That was funny as hell. And listen to her laugh. Listen to her crack up. He's laughing.
To that pillow. What was the story with that? I heard somebody talk about a bunch of crazy stuff, but I don't know what was right and what was real.
No, I still have Summer's pillow.
Oh, yeah. Even Candace could quit laughing. Even she couldn't quit laughing about it. That's funny as hell, right? Oh, damn. All right. Oh, shit. They told they told Penny, go home, little buddy. Take the pillow as a souvenir. Yeah, that's what they told him. She did. She did. She did, Maura. She knew. She knew, didn't she know? That's funny shit. That was funny. Yeah. That was shit. That cracks me up, man. I'm sorry. I remember Ernie. Oh, I'm trying to pull it together. I can't. That is funny as hell. Yeah, the famous pissy pillow. He says, "Oh my God, what's the joke?" The joke is Candace. Candace was Benny got up there and Candace said, showed him a pillow. He said, what? She said, this is the pillow. He said, the pillow, the pillow. The one in the car, the pillow. She's like, yeah. He was hugging and kissing and squeezing. Right? And then Allie come up on the line and like, that wasn't Summer's pillow. That was a pissy pillow. Candace put under her ass to pee on. Oh, yeah, right? And he was hugging and squeezing it. Yeah. And they give it to him to take home as a souvenir. Yeah. Ernie's saying, no, I don't want to see the pillow. I don't want to see it. I don't want to touch it. I want to. So thanks, Candace. Yeah. Ernie wanted it for evidence. Yeah. That's a funny. The guy, now we know why the cops didn't take it, right? He's like, oh, hell no. Yeah. It about made it about made Benny lose his mind. Oh shit. We don't want your DNA, Ernie. That is funny. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Call it a night. Definitely call it a night. As I ask every night, please keep those prayers going up. Keep those prayers going up for Summer. I gotta quit thinking about this. I gotta quit thinking about Candace laughing at him, right? Anyway. Yeah, keep the prayers going up for Summer, please. As I ask every night. Keep the prayers going up. I know God's going to let us find her at some point. We got to fight. We got to let Don and Candace Wells know that we do back them. We do back them and standing up to get Summer's rightful money kept in that bank account for her reward fund. Absolutely, we do. With everything else out here going on, we do back that, right? 100% we back Summer's reward fund staying in place. Absolutely. Absolutely. And they need to stand up and fight for that as well. That's their daughter. Stand up and fight for her, right? Stand up and fight for her. And so keep those prayers going up, everybody, that the court don't take her money. Let's pray that they don't. Let's pray that God leads somebody down the path that finds her, brings her home. We get justice. Just keep those prayers going up. I know God answers. We don't know where she is, but God does. He does. And if he wants her found, she will be. So, and I really believe God wants what we want. His will is our will, if our will is righteousness. And we rightfully want her found so she can be laid to rest righteously, where everyone knows where she is, right? And her brothers and everyone can find peace and closure in all of this. So keep those prayers going up. Let God know that we all need closure. please let us find her. Let us know the truth of what happened to her. In the name of his son, Jesus Christ, right? And also keep the prayers going up for baby Quentin. Keep those prayers going up for baby Quentin as well. I know he's been found, but he hasn't got justice yet. So let's pray that, that little feller does get the justice, that he deserves, against the people that did this evilness to him. And let's pray for Monkey. I hear in a couple of days he's supposed to come out with a briefing on Monkey's case. Let's hope they did find him as well. Let's pray that God lets them find him as well. And that he gets justice also. So we've got a lot of missing children, but a lot of the cases are coming to the light now. And I think that it's because so many prayers are going up to God. And I know God answers. So let's keep praying for these children. And most of all, pray that, no more children get done the way these children have been done. That's what we want to pray as well. And pray for one another. I seen Sweet Norway in here tonight. God bless her. Let us pray for her. Another lady said that she's been sick. At the beginning of her live tonight, she said she needed prayers. So let us pray for her as well. She's been in the hospital with double pneumonia. Still need prayers. Thanks, love, you all. Hillbilly 29. Hillbilly 29 needs prayer. So please, let's keep her in our prayers as well this evening. We're all family here. Let us pray for one another. No, PG's always praying for you. God bless everybody. Good night. Let's see the hearts going up. I'm going to play the song as we do every night at the end of our lives. I'm going to throw up the video. Let's show support for these missing children, showing God that we really do care and to please answer our prayers. In the name of his son, Jesus. Amen. Right? Good night, everybody. Good night. God bless. Much love.